All right, I am back. I am back. We are on schedule. All right, good stuff. So let me kick us off with we always begin with introductions, and we do a certain introduction so that way people really know what's on your heart, name, zip code, and what you want to see happen before you leave this earth. I'm Cy Smith, 46402 is my zip code. And before I leave this earth, I want to see Black people loving each other, supporting each other, doing business with each other while traveling back and forth between here and Africa as if it's not a big deal. Kim, you want to go ahead and go next?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kim Milton, 60649. And what I would like to see is um, success in success with us in economics and education and organizing to uh, how do I say it? Organizing to take advantage of the gifts that we have that we, share with everybody else, but the gifts that we have, because we have everything we need, we're just not organized. So just for us to be organized. Thank you.
Booyah. Excellent. Gwen, you there, Gwen?
Yeah, I'm here. How is
Excellent.
everybody doing?
Great.
Good.
Yeah. Uh, should you want me to introduce myself?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Okay. Well, I'm Gwen Macon, 46407, and that zip code is from Gary, Indiana. I was invited tonight by Cy to attend this meeting. I really don't know quite what to say. I am a community.
What's dear in that heart, Gwen? What's dear in your heart? What you want to see happen before God call you home?
Well, I'd like to see Black people unite and organize. Just like the young lady before me said, we do have everything we need. We're a talented people. We just need to get together and you know benefit from all of our struggles and all of our wisdom and all of our talent. So,
Booyah. Spoken well.
okay.
You spoken well. All right. We have a Zoom user. You want to go ahead, identify yourself, and do your introduction?
Okay, that's probably me. Hello, everyone. My name is Trina, zip code 60628. I would say what I would like to see happen before I would say I leave is a building of community with us. I'm currently working as a recruiting supervisor. I work for a healthcare company. So currently over we're going to be close to 14 branches. So I'm just all over the city, Northwest Burb, South Side, West Side. I'm all over. So what I see going into certain communities is definitely a need for jobs and higher unemployment rates as well. So I would definitely like to see us starting our own businesses in our own communities. I would say I heard someone say organizing, so definitely that and just really coming together and building things for ourselves. So then that way we don't have to go to others to seek employment in certain things. So that's what
Booyah.
I would like
Spoken
to see
well.
us building community.
Right.
Now that's spoken well. All right, Mr. Berry, you with us?
Want to keep the same order, you can just hit it again for 20 more minutes and it'll go again.
You got background noise
You
though.
have to have the machine running.
That's not
me. And then
Oh, that's not you. All right, somebody just came on. You got to mute in the background. All right, go ahead, Mr. Berry.
no problem. Let's see. Yep. Is my camera live? I don't know if it is. I'm driving. I'm on my way to the
Oh no, no, no.
60649.
No. You be safe, man. Don't worry about the camera. Shoot, we can't have you crashing now.
That's all good. I'm on my way to the 60649, but right now I currently reside in 60653, the Bronzeville area. I do martial arts. I'm looking to change the world one kick, one punch at a time, but specifically for our community. I would love us to have a restoration of the 400 years of lost culture and heritage before I leave this earth.
Oh yeah, spoken well. All right, cool beans. I love it. Governor Charles, you want to go ahead?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Governor Charles of 60628 zip code. And I'm connected to everything nursing in 60628. And California, not California, Dallas, Texas is my sister city, and South Africa is my African country. What I would like to see before I leave this earth is us just getting ourselves on a more social and economic status on the world stage, just taking our rightful place on the world stage. Is it?
Booyah. All right. Yolanda, I'm going to save you. Let me get Darrell in, then we're going to go to you, Yolanda.
Hey,
all right,
guys.
Darrell, you want to go ahead?
Hey guys, how you doing? This is Darrell Black, and what I want to see before I leave Earth is that everybody get together and be prosperous and come together as one, and we generate revenue together, and just be very strategic on how we plan moving forward over the next years. And throughout the globe, that all Black people can come together and be one in accord. And that's
Booyah. And you're an electrician. I want to make sure people get that.
Oh yeah,
part.
so the background is electrical, and we all electricians, tradespeople, which is GM Monday is a trade day. So yeah, all electricians, all trade guys, we come together so we can build our community also, and that's one thing we also want to do as far as Black organizations, where we as tradespeople can come together and build some for our communities.
Perfect. All right, Yolanda Williams, first time on with us. Thank you. Your name, zip code, and what you want to see happen before you leave us, sir.
Happy Wednesday evening, everybody. My name is Yolanda. My zip code is wherever my feet step. No, I'm joking. 60409-60473. And I have an office at 60620. What I would like to see before I leave this earth is everything about us, for us, with us, by us, and on purpose, with nothing being missed. Of course, I have a few titles and accolades, but what do they mean if we are doing nothing for each other? So I won't even mention them.
Come on. Come on. well, thank you. And what you guys, let me frame so that you guys know why who's on the call is on the call. So if you look at the screen here, and we are recording, so you guys be able to play this back on the YouTube later. So this document here is gonna, oh man, this is old here. Okay, but this was the people who was on our call last Monday right here. Okay, so what this says, it says no need to come together, just do your part. And so this is a philosophy, you guys, because too often we think we all have to be in the same room together. And what we try to make sure our people know is when you got a big job ahead of you, you need to divide that work up so everyone can do their part. So you don't need everyone in the kitchen when some people got to serve the food and do other things. So division has its place. And when you have that division, it shares the workload. We as Black people got so many attacks that if we all come together, they will get us on the other side that we're not on. So we really believe it's about everyone knowing their lane, and let's strengthen your lane and make sure the lanes is covering the whole. So that's why we talk about making sure that we don't have to all come together. We all don't have to be on the same page as long as we in the same book. So it's like, you know, just demystifying some of the things that keep us going around in circles. Every time you hear us, we need to come together. We need to come together. Okay, how about we coordinate together? How about you do your part, I do my part, is helping us. So this is an illustration of that. So when you look at this box here, this is the structure, and the structure is going to naturally pull us together. So I want to explain that. So I'm right here as the time leader. This is the 7 o'clock call. So I'm the time leader. That's like the chairperson who's going to facilitate this call. On the other side, you see Charles Robinson name that he's the zip code leader. Well, Mr. Berry is today's zip code leader. He's brand new with it. And so he's our leader for today. This is his first time, so he's new. So just let me quarterback it, but just know Mr. Berry on here doing martial arts, that's his role. And so he's coming together naturally because the 7 o'clock call is doing it. So it's not like we got to get all black people to come together. No, in his lane, every fourth Wednesday, he'll come on as the zip code leader. I'm on as the 7 o'clock leader. Then if you go underneath there, say Darrell Black, Darrell is on here. He's doing double duty. He was on Monday. He's on again. He's the daily living habit leader for the third Wednesday of the month. That's the next slide I'm gonna put up so you guys know that. But he's on here as today receiving information, whereas last Wednesday he was leading. So every day it's a different daily living habit leader. Wednesday is economics, Tuesday is education. If we go down, the special guest is just that. So Yolanda Williams is our special guest today, y'all. This is her, her first time plugging in, but she don't know what the heck we talking about. But at the end of the call, she gonna have a better understanding of it. The new orientation, you can say Gwen is the new orientation because Gwen been with us for a long time in Gary, Indiana. And so she's starting to see how we work so that way she can benefit and her organization can benefit from us coordinating, because that's what this whole thing is about, us being layers of support to each other. Tier 3, that's our professions. That's our book authors today. We don't have no book authors being on, so no one will be on as a book author today. Our U.S. leader is Gwen because from a U.S. standpoint, Gary, Indiana is linked to Chicago's 60653 zip code. So Gwen is in that slot as the only person on here right now from Gary, Indiana. Mississippi won't be on today. And then the suburban leader, we could put Yolanda under that too, because she's in the suburb. And then I should have said Trina too. So Trina is also in the new orientation, if you will. The district leader, we're not going to have that person on. We're not going to have our village mayor on. So I just wanted y'all to see this frame. And it says rotating spindle because every day it rotates and it's someone different in almost all of these slots. So this is bringing us together no matter what, but it's doing it strategically with everyone in their lane doing their part. So I know that was a lot. Does anybody have anything they want to put out? And every question can help someone else who might be thinking the same thing before I take this slide down. So Kim, I should have said that, Kim, you're the daily living habit today because it's your call and your picture is about to go up in the next slide here.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. So we're taking that down now. Let's pop up what we on here for primarily. All right, here we go. Okay, so this here, that's Kim's picture up there, y'all, on the top right. On my right might be you guys left. So that's Kim Melton there. She's in training. She's going to be leading these going forward in the future. And Gwen, we are also expecting Angela to get on from Gary. We're expecting John Ellison from Gary to get on. He's a mechanic, so that fits with the agenda today as I get ready to talk about that. Angela, she's a lawyer. John is a mechanic. So what this is, every single Wednesday is the Black Boycott Day. That's the day we're saying all around the world, let's make super certain that people who don't care about us and our culture don't get our money. So if you got to buy gas from the Arab gas station, buy it on Tuesday or Thursday. Don't do Wednesday. Like, let's be in solidarity that Wednesday is all about dollars staying with our people more than any other day. By doing that, it allows us to be on the same page, coordinated all around the world with no leader. It's just Black agreement. So it's just Black people agreeing. And since we know we have 4 Wednesdays every single month, that's why you see that BW4, that's Blue Wednesday. This is the 4th Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month. Darrell, he's BW3. He covers the 3rd Wednesday of the month. But you guys now know that the Wednesday is the Black economic, don't keep all our money within ourselves day. And so we got 4 leaders that help us cover all 4 Wednesdays with pretty much a conversation on Black businesses staying strong. Any thoughts on that part before I go through each one of these sections here?
Well, this is Kim Saran. So,
Yes.
what are we supposed to do on Wednesdays? Just shop with a Black business?
Perfect question. We want you and your family to be able to name 4 Black businesses at the end of the month that you personally circulated money with. With that in mind, like that's the goal, is that every Black person can name their 4 at the end of the month. So that tells you what to do on Wednesdays. Search out the Black businesses you can spend some money with them. And so that answers there's a report that we just say text us the 4 Black businesses you spend money with at the end of the month. And those 4 Black businesses you text to us, they're gonna get promoted because we're gonna tell other people about them too. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. So with that in mind, it says the 4th Wednesday of the month. It got Kim's picture that this is a business group. So now what I'm about to do is go into who's in this group. And Gwen, this is the exact same thing for Gary, Indiana. We just don't have the leaders in there. But what I'm about to share with you is the same for Gary. So if I can just get your attention, everybody, to go down to the bottom left where it says BW4 Business Group, and it lists auto mechanics first. Y'all see that? So anybody that knows auto mechanic, every 4th Wednesday, we want to have them connected with others in this Black business group. So auto mechanics, book authors, bricklayers, carpenters, corner store owners, electricians, journalists, martial arts, our lawyers, our marketers, our painters, our plumbers. Not on here is HVAC and welding, but it's a lot of them. But just know that this is the 4th Wednesday group. So what should be happening, and what Kim is going to help us do in Chicago, and we're going to get this in Gary too, these owners should know each other in their city. And if they know each other, they can direct their family and friends to each other because they know each other. So that's the benefit of this group of industries, making certain that at least once a month, they're getting to know each other more. I want to pause there. Any thoughts on that?
What they call a waiver list.
Uh-oh, somebody sound real faint.
Well, so I'll explain to you what a waiver list is.
Yeah, somebody sound real faint, whoever is speaking right now. Can y'all hear him, or is it just me?
That's probably my phone. That's probably.
Yeah, you sounded good for a second there. Okay. All right. So if no one have any questions for that, let me just direct your attention to the months that's next to those professions, those industries. So going back to that same section, all auto mechanics in the month of August, we want to get them free money from us every August. If you look, all the book authors every May, free money. In November, bricklayers, free money. Carpenters in July. In January, the corner stores. Y'all see that? So these are the months that's set aside so that we can ensure that they have extra support. If you are a business owner, we just want to make sure that you know if it applies to you, maybe on the 3rd Wednesday, 2nd Wednesday, or the 1st Wednesday. But let me tell you why this is important to make sure that they're getting this money. Anyone that's in business, if you look at your 12-month calendar, you're going to have high months and low months. So for instance, landscapers, we know Christmas, December is their low month. So that's the month when they can use some additional support. So that's kind of where this is based off of, ensuring that at least once a year, they're going to be able to fill in gaps left because of the season of their industry and their business. So just know that's the purpose of this. And I'm going to talk about the amounts in a minute, but any questions on the reason why we have months set aside for every industry to get free money? Kim, do that make sense on your end? You might be on mute.
Yeah, no questions.
Okay. So with that in mind, you guys, let's go back up to beneficiary businesses. And so here we just list the last month, this month, and the next month. So that way you'll know what's coming up. So Kim would know what's coming up and who she got to focus on. So last month in August, it was mechanics. So auto mechanics were the ones who would get the extra beneficiary money. This month, September, is lawyers. And then next month, October, is journalists. So this just captures the past, present, and the future for what you just saw at the bottom on the left. And again, this is our format in Gary, Indiana, Detroit, St. Louis. We're saying nationwide, when we get our Black businesses in these small groups, it's going to make all of our businesses stronger because we know they're sharing money with each other. And then I'm about to show the connection with them getting the money and what our expectations are with them. But I wanted to make that part clear first, that the past, present, and future is right there. Now, if you go underneath that, it says what the last month report looks like. So out of these are actual owners of different industries here. So you see W. Williams, which is Willie Williams, Derek Washington, those are auto mechanics. I put ideally sent because we're not doing this yet. I want to get our leaders trained, like Kim trained first, and then we're going to give her all the contact information, and then we can actually have these professionals start to put the money up to each other, because that's where this money is staying with each other. Okay, so that's why you see it this way. So each one of these names is a different industry, and then it tells you the amount, and then it tells you who it went to. So in this case here, Kale and Anthony, based on what zip code they from, so the money should stay in the zip code. So just know that that's the goal, is to keep it in the zip code, but sometimes that's not always going to play out. So between those two, those are the ones on the receiving end for last month. And this month is going to be the lawyers. We only got 2 lawyers, so that is going to be those 2 names in there. Any thoughts on that part, right, from anybody? Okay, let's go underneath that. So here you have September awards, and this is 9th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade, and 2nd grade. They're the ones for the month of September that we have to make certain that money is deployed to them who win their competition. This is a Tuesday issue, you guys. This is what our Tuesday leaders meet about, is having a list of all our students, kindergarten through 12th grade, and making certain that we kind of know what their subjects they're struggling on and stuff like that. But the point is, every one of these grades have businesses linked to them. For instance, all chefs in the world are linked to 9th graders. So anyone that's a chef, we're asking them to put money into the 9th grade awards. All plumbers, Reverend Taylor should be on here. He's a plumber. He literally puts money into 12th graders, because all plumbers put money into 12th graders. So that's why you see this section on here. So we'll know this month the grades that we got to have money to put money into their coffers. And the reason we want to do that is because if our children see we investing in them, they're more apt to listen to us. A young person that's competing and winning, if we ask them to pull their pants up, they're going to listen a little bit differently than someone who they don't have that rapport with or respect with. So by issuing these awards all the time, every month, is going to give us greater position to influence behavior, if you will. Any thoughts on the award section? All right. The next section is who's getting the money this month in September. So lawyers, we will list the lawyers in your zip code. Out here in Gary, Indiana, is Miss Angela. Rose is in Chicago. And remember, every profession has a grade that we're expecting them to put money into. So us supporting our businesses is translating to them supporting the grade that they're linked to. All lawyers are linked to 8th graders. So by supporting, in this case, Ms. Joshua, we know Ms. Joshua go support the 8th graders when it's her turn. And in the event that Ms. Joshua don't, then guess what? We're not going to continue to sow seeds if we're not going to, make sure it's circulating. So anyone in any of these networks, if they're not reciprocating, then it's just going to stop. Any thoughts on that section there? Okay. All right. The last section here is the Gary, Indiana conventions.
Excuse
Oh,
me,
yeah, go
Sam.
ahead.
I'm still confused. Where is this money coming from?
Personally, yeah, this is all personal, right? And thanks for asking that question. Someone said it when we did introductions, Gwen. They said we have everything we need, and so we believe in that 1,000%. The issue for us is, as Black people, is our spending, not the income part. And the reason I say that, because we literally have more money than the country of Spain. We 1.6 trillion in spending. They have 1.4 trillion in GDP. So where's the money going? And the problem is the money is going to everyone else except us. So this is personal commitment. This is doing for self. We'll help you get grants, but we want us to believe that we can do for self and finance our own movement. So this is everything we talking about is what's coming from us, by us, to support us. Does that answer your question?
Not quite. Are we supposed to be doing fundraisers or something in which people are, donating money, or I'm just saying because for instance, you were saying that different professions will get money when their time comes, and I'm just wondering, how are they getting the money? How are we raising the money to give to these people?
No, you're looking at it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So just know this, $1 a month is what the organization needs. So that's what we want personally. We don't want a grant. We don't want a fundraiser. We want people to personally sow $1 a month into us. Now, Wednesday is a personal habit of Black Dollar staying with Black people. So personally, this is personal. So this has nothing to do with grants or fundraisers. This is when you spend money that you spend it with Black people. And so what we're doing here is we're selecting the 4 Black businesses each month that we're suggesting that you spend money with in the event that you don't do it on your own. And so when you see these selected, they're selected because that's a part of us trying to take away the reason people say, well, I didn't need to buy nothing. So even if you ain't need to buy nothing, can you still be able to name 4 that you circulated money with? So when they say the name of these people, this is their $20 going to one of their own Black businesses. So this is them personally putting their $20 in. Them also personally putting their $1 into us to keep this whole thing going. So everything we got, the amounts are low on purpose so that we don't have to do the fundraiser part. We are doing it out of our own pocket. Does that answer the question?
Somewhat.
Now, what you're saying though, fundraisers, this helps with the fundraisers for you, not for the organization. So let me give you an example. Because these months are set aside, we can easily, if you did a fundraiser next month, we already know who we already gonna ask to support your fundraiser because we know the times. So next month, it'll be our PQ and our last name people, which I don't want to get too much into that, but just know everything has a set time so we're never caught off guard. Whatever is happening, we can go to our network and tap into that because they know way in advance when it's their turn. Does that help?
Sort of. But just go on.
Well, Cyron, I want to say the way that I make the sacrifice to donate is I give up eating out less. Instead of the money I used to eat out, I can put in a jar and say, okay, this is going to be my donation. Or the money that I save for not, getting a coffee, or you just make changes in your spending, like you're saying, and then that's the way you can cover these costs, because we're spending it, like you said, with everybody else. We're spending with McDonald's, we're spending with Walmart, we're spending the money. We have the money and we're spending it. We just have to redirect it to our businesses, like you said.
We remember we got more money than like 40 countries, you guys. That trillion is a big deal. The issue is, can we channel it? Can we move it strategically? You know what I mean? That's the goal, is can we put a process in place so the money can move in coordination? Like the money is coming together, that's what needs to come together, is our money, and target it. And if you're targeted and you get 1,000 people send you $5, So you got 5,000 free dollars. And then when it's your turn to give to the ninth grader or the fifth grader and you don't do nothing, you won't get that ever again. So it's honoring us. But the point is that we collectively can put a lot of resources on any subject or any person when done in coordination. And so we're not worried about someone getting over, because if you get over, pretty much you just kicked yourself out the network, you know. So that's how we see that. So we're not worried, we're not operating in being afraid. We're confident that people go do the right thing because they live in the zip codes and they see that this is about a sharing plan. That's what all this is how do we strategically share with each other and make sure everyone gets a turn. Does that help? What do y'all think about that?
So you're saying that, well, back to the mechanic. So according to this chart, the auto mechanic is rewarded, I guess you could say, in the month of August. So does that mean that in that month of August, I should try to support a Black mechanic in the month of August?
So the perfect question. I'm glad you asked that. Gwen is speaking from her as a citizen, as a resident, you guys. So please know that. So Gwen, this is the owners meeting here. This section we're talking about. So these are the owners, not the residents. So the owners, in this case, they're doing $20 to each other. But you as a resident, if you don't need no car worked on, then of course you're not going to do that. But you're not part of this owners network, if you will. You're a civilian or a resident. And so for you, it's something else that we do. It's called Name Your Four. I'll put that up in a minute so you'll see that. And that's just you as a citizen sending $5 to a mechanic. So just know that that's different. That's civilian or, you know, regular everyday person compared to these are the owners. Because remember, y'all, we got two problems when you look at economics. Our Black owners don't know each other. These people here don't know each other. Darrell is on here, which is good. Darrell know Claude Hayes. They know each other. They knew each other because of this structure. So bringing our owners and knowing each other helps. Why wouldn't they send their family to each other once they know each other? So that's why this is a big deal for owners to know each other. And then like Gwen is a citizen. She's a resident. The residents can also play a big part in us financially helping our businesses. So this is might seem like a lot, but it's just operating at different levels from the people block by block and the owners that got storefronts and things of that nature, if that helps.
So this is almost like you setting up a referral network.
On steroids, Gwen.
Yeah.
When I say on steroids, it is, and keep in mind, this is in 20 cities too. So like literally it's getting us in a way that you don't need no leader on here. So do y'all see, like when you look at this, you don't see us prominently promoting an organization name on here? Because this is 90% action, where things should be going. Like this is all directive, you know? And so thank you for that question. Let's go to the Gary, Indiana conventions. And let's if you look at those cats, let me tell y'all what those cats mean. So the cats, if you go to the top left, it say cats and it breaks it down. Y'all see what it mean, cats?
You broke up.
Top left.
Preventions.
The top left. Can y'all see the top left?
Uh-huh.
Y'all see what cats mean? Cats mean? Can y'all see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Preventions, awards, tours, and summits.
Yep. I'm telling y'all with total confidence, cats is gonna save Black people worldwide.
Explain, please.
So, yeah, I'm definitely, you know, I'm getting excited to tell y'all this. So cats is bigger than the organization. So just know we ain't saying our organization finna say no, cats. What cats represents is creating vibrancy amongst Black people worldwide. So let's break that down. The C in cats are the conventions. 48 weeks out of 52 weeks is a convention in Gary, Indiana. So literally, it's only 4 weeks out the whole year that there's no convention. Every single weekend, a different convention in Gary, Indiana. Why Gary? because Gary is right next to Chicago, the third largest city in America, a global city. Gary, Indiana is a black city. We have to have a black model somewhere where we're 80% and we're successful and vibrant and people are coming and going and owning the real estate. So Gary is crucial for all blacks in the world to be able to point to, we got that city. Yep, 8 out of 10 people is us. We got our economy, and tourism is part of the economy. This week, just imagine if firefighters from all 20 cities came to Gary on September 6th and they was meeting and discussing what is our national theme for firefighters, for the youth, the retirees, and the adults on firefighters. That's a discussion that needs to be had nationally, locally, and regionally every year, because there are issues with black firefighters. The convention allow us to deal with that. Barbers and beauticians all over the country. Imagine them coming to Gary so we can walk away with the next year's theme on what barbers are going to do, what beauticians are going to do nationally, locally, and regionally. Poetry. We got our black poets all over. Same thing. So every single weekend, it's a different convention. Now, Gary used to have 10,000 vacant properties. Gary, Indiana. You have other ethnic groups moving in Gary, Indiana, and buying these real estate. And the key here is that Chicago, a global city, literally with more money than a lot of cities, should easily be pouring into investing in this real estate so we don't lose it to people who don't have the cultural and the history to help us have at least one city. There's 7 states, 90% white. We don't have not one state that is 50% black. And so, like, anyone who say, why I got to be that? Well, why you got 7 states, 90% white? So don't give us that argument that is not something wrong with having something that is us, just like it's them. So I just want to put that out there. But Gary under Cats is so we can have a new reason for every black person in America to come through in Gary, Indiana. And when you hear, of course, spend money with the locals. Any thoughts on the C part of Cats?
When you say conventions, though, we're talking about physical conventions, people face to face. You're not talking about actually a Zoom or anything like that.
Yep. So the conventions is $500 minimum for each convention. So it's 4 a month. So that's $2,000 a month. We raised $200 last month. So that tells you we don't have enough to do the physical conventions. So they are via Zoom. That way we can stay in touch with our Mississippi firefighters, our Detroit firefighters, and let them know as we get stronger, we will say, come on in physically. So right now, the Zoom is the inexpensive way to make sure we're still keeping the connection with all of the professions when it's their turn for the convention.
Okay.
And think about this when here in Gary, Indiana. Imagine the billboards that's going up saying Gary welcomes the Chicago firefighters in Midtown. Gary welcomes the LA firefighters in Miller. Gary welcomes, and our young people are out cleaning up all week long because they know they're coming in town Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The vibrancy that this creates is what we as black people all over, we see a city that's thriving. About that, a city that's rotating, moving around, and it gives all our Chicago youth a reason to travel out here, because all the conventions is retirees, adults, and youth. So all of these have a youth component to it. Who are the children that want to be firefighters, that want to be poets, that want to be an artist? So just know the conventions is a major ongoing reason to invest in Gary. On a separate note, we got the real estate section that's helping our people buy real estate in Gary. That's separate because that's the for-profit side. But that's why you want to buy real estate in Gary, because this is going to be the new economy of Gary, these weekly conventions. All right.
Okay.
Now let's go to the awards. Kind of self-explanatory. You see it right there. Kindergarten through 12th graders, they all have a schedule on when money goes to each grade so that we can ensure that every grade gets money. And this is the same in Detroit, same in Milwaukee. So whoever is on from any other state, it's your 9th graders this month. You know, and St. Louis is your 9th graders. So know that the awards is designed so that we can make sure money is circulating between our residents, our businesses, and our students. Any thoughts or questions on that?
Nope.
All right, tours. Now the tours is designed so that we can rotate and go around in each other's neighborhoods. All right, the tour is an ego buster. And just so y'all know, we do have non-for-profit gang banging. We have religious gang banging. We have motorcycle and bike club gang banging. And so people tend to stay in they clique, in their area. What the tour does, it says we're gonna rotate around 12 different locations in every city. And so the tour allows us to go in that one area for the whole month. And whatever you do on tour is going to have that impact. So if you're a carpenter and we on tour in the Austin neighborhood in Chicago, as a carpenter, y'all go in there and do some senior porches for free. Because remember, we only there that once a year on tour. If you're a nurse, you might go in there and teach CPR. So just know the tour is designed so that people not fighting about I'm the best, I'm the best. Okay, well you go today, I'm gonna go tomorrow. So that way y'all be the best, but y'all on different days, but y'all in the same area. So it allows us the tour to get away from all this competition and just take a different day. It's 30 days. We on tour in this one neighborhood. So 30 of y'all can be doing the same thing, but just do it on different days. So just know the tours are designed so that we don't have all this competition. We just spread it out over a 30-day window. Any thoughts on that? All right. And the last one is the summit. And our summit is always the fourth weekend of the month. And it's always in Chicago. So Gary always has the conventions. Chicago always has the summit. So all people around the world should be coming in for the summit. And the summit is our audit. The summit is designed so that we account for everything we did for the whole month. I mean, the awards we gave away, what dollar amounts, who got it, how many businesses got money circulated to them, who can name they for, how many conventions people came to. So it's everything I described, but it's the report. So it lets you know how we're doing as a people. So that's what CATS is. And that's why you see it all over the place, CATS, because it's everything we do is rotating toward those four things. All right, what y'all think?
You know, I always think it's a very good idea. I mean, you are doing a great job with it. So every time I see it, I learn a little bit more.
Now watch this, because I want to make sure people can see the scale of it. So if y'all look at this, this is us. This is each of us right here, y'all. This is a big doggone deal because right now the United Nations are meeting right now. The UN is meeting and Africa is kicking their butts, y'all, just so y'all know. But when you look at this map, I want y'all to look at the red circle to the left. And I want to zoom in so y'all can see. This is our whole network. And let's look at today. Y'all see that code BW4 there?
Yeah.
All the ways that chip. Today is BW4, y'all. Kim, Gwen, everyone is on this call. This is BW4. And what that is Bronzeville. So Mr. Berry is on here, Bronzeville representing. Bronzeville is linked to Gary, Indiana. We got Gwen on here from Gary, Indiana. It's linked to Namibia. So Gary, Bronzeville is linked to Namibia in Africa. You see the flag behind me there? Behind me, that's Namibia's flag. And so every day, y'all, this rotates to a different set. So literally yesterday was YT4. That's South Austin, that's St. Louis, Missouri, that's Cote d'Ivoire in Africa. So what I'm saying with you guys, this structure brings us together without bringing us together because all of them aren't together at the same time. But everyone is taking turns doing their part, which essentially is going to put us in a position to have the whole Black world organized and everyone in a lane. No one leader because everyone just covers their section, their time. Today, that's who turn it is. Tomorrow is someone different. Friday is someone different. So I wanted y'all just to see the magnitude of this. And in each of these places, we're constantly getting your auntie who lives there, your nephew, your cousin. My son, he went to work in Africa. So every one of us with our own networks allow this to become real. And when this becomes real, now everyone have this outlet to tap into, to do business, grow your business in there, travel there, get them to travel to the convention or to the summit. So I just hope that this gives you guys some inspiration on where we're on our way to, because this structure exists and is working right now. What do y'all think? Uh-oh, not all at the same time now.
Hi. I'm the newbie here. I don't know if I'm even allowed.
Is that Trina?
Yolanda.
Oh, okay, that for sure. We definitely want the new people to give us shoot holes through what you heard for the first time. So go ahead.
So, in my mind, I'm pretty much locking in that this is pretty much a retraining of the mind to intentionally network Black. Not only network Black, but family last Black, based off of not only an honor system, but
Mm,
something built off of um, generational growth, right? Bridging the
mm,
local gap and knowing where to shop, and when you're outside of your locality, knowing how and where to shop and support.
yes.
It looks like it's almost a indirect directory for us, but with the ability of being a direct directory. I just wondered if you had already the current list of participations, and what other
Mm,
software you may be using, because I have a software that I think would be dynamic to help in
mm,
visualization of this.
mm.
Um, it seems like the alphabet in the sections, are they a representation of how you'll be able to categorize during that time frame without missing anyone, or with
Look at you. Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's called the last name solution.
okay,
Yeah.
with preparation of growth and intent of having so much more that the alphabet may be changed and shortened as continuous to grow. So I'm
So
trying.
now Darrell Black and you should be on the phone tomorrow. He's on here now. Darrell is on me like white on rice about automation technology. That's his background. So you two, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure y'all got each other number and y'all can go and make us stronger. So there you
Who's
go.
talking about automation?
That's her, Yolanda.
Oh,
So,
Yolanda. Hey, Yolanda. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I just did something simple for the group for BW3 members. I just created a basic WhatsApp group, and it's just a WhatsApp group where BW3 member three can come in, but it's be an example for everybody that's inside of groups, creating
Yep.
some type of channel for your group, and
Okay.
everybody don't, everybody can adopt it if they want to, but I made a BW3 group that's tied to Dallas and everything else. So whoever's a
Mhm.
BW3 member, size in there, Governor Charles in there, because Governor Charles lives right across the street from me. We are in this group and we're trying to grow that group to 1,000 members in 60628 of 1,000 members in WhatsApp group. So I'm just saying something basic is just like that. We had challenges where we saw something about the Facebook and some things like that, and they brought it out. But we coming back in with the WhatsApp, and one day we can have our own social media platform where we don't have to need a Facebook to make that platform relevant. But right now,
Exactly.
just let's use what we have. I just give an example that the WhatsApp group is a very good tool that we all can use because it's still a text chain, and that text chain can get us where we all connected. What I usually do inside of BW3, I always give my daily habits every single morning. So, I'm always, that's one of my made, and that's AI generated, right? So I get them daily habits every single morning of that day. So I always say grand rising or good evening on that day so that everybody can see what we're doing on that day. You can put in memory. So these are some of the things that I came up with, so that
So
we
this
can be
Tuesday,
on
y'all, every
education.
Tuesday, Education Day. So this what he posted on Tuesday, reminding us this habit is going to help us every Tuesday, Education Day. So that's what he talking about.
Yeah, yeah. And it's AI
Okay.
generated, guys. It's not you can go into a WhatsApp and you can generate these things in WhatsApp less than a minute just by typing and texting. It generates you a picture a good affirmation, and what I also put in there, I put a good Bible quote under it, and it works for me. And I give everybody feel free to adopt that system if they want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm just saying. But for the 60628 members, I'm trying to just put something out there so we can all be relevant.
Okay, and do we all pay $1 a month, you were saying, into the actual?
To the organization, yes. And that's your sister, your daughter, your auntie. 46 million Black people donating $1 a month. That's the vision. so so yes. Darrell go get on you. He go say, make it auto pay. Don't do it. Just make it set up on the first of each month. So
Right.
that's excellent. These are the leaders, y'all. So y'all can see the faces here, and it's the same format, but this just shows you Chicago is the global headquarters. So it just shows you by zip code, but it's the same formation and the same thing that you saw with all the other flags. So I just want y'all to know how ready we are as we pull this money together. Then this thing takes off, and how this helps each person personally. Gwen has her own non-for-profit. We have a process to ensure that 4 times a year we financially support the non-for-profits 4 times a year, quarterly. One of the months is your birthday months. Every non-for-profit founder has a birthday. So one of the months is going to be the month when non-for-profits or churches get financial support. We went over what businesses get. We went over what the youth get, the students. So y'all see this? This is saying that we can circulate and take care of our own. And Gwen lives in Gary, Indiana. Bronzeville, Chicago is Little Gary, Indiana. So I talked to Gloria Smith with Black Star Project and explained to her about Gwen. So that way you're going to have Black Star promoting and making sure people know why it's important to support Gwen's non-for-profit. And so think about all your sister cities promoting the Chicago link and vice versa, the Chicago link promoting them. This is real national Black people do for self. And again, no stress. It rotates. You miss this one, catch it next time. So that's it. We got 8 minutes, so you guys can tell us. I want Gwen to talk about her group, and if anybody got any announcements, just feel free to go. So Gwen, tell them what you're doing, and I tell them why it's important because Michael Jackson just had his birthday. But go ahead, Gwen.
Okay, well, my name is Gwen Macon, and I'm the executive director of our nonprofit. We're called Jackson Family Honor, and our nonprofit is we do events that focus on the Jackson family, the worldwide, world-renowned Jackson family, including Michael Jackson, Janet, and the like. You, of course, I'm sure
around over to Netflix for season.
Oh, somebody got to mute.
And everything, and then they continuously.
Well, I might have to mute everybody, Gwen. You just have to come off of mute.
So
yeah,
you get
unmute Gwen. I'm muting everybody. You just come off of mute, Gwen. Now you can unmute, Gwen.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, so we tried. Well, we are at present. We're a little bit inactive, but we will probably get back going next year. We normally try to celebrate momentous occasions in reference to the Jacksons, and for instance, Michael Jackson's the death of Michael Jackson. We have a candlelight vigil in front of the Jackson family home in Gary, memorializing Michael's death. And of course, also later on in the summer, we try to do some things closer to Michael Jackson's birthday, just some community events that are celebratory nature. And so things of the like.
But Gwen, give us your birthday month. You don't have to tell us the month.
September.
All right. So see how this works out. So 4 times. So this is 1. And so this is what Bronzeville. So everyone, no one on here is on here, but our brother Barry from Bronzeville. So this only applies to Barry. Bronzeville ideally would be putting money into what Gwen is doing because that's Little Gary. Bronzeville is. everyone else, like Darrell, he got Dallas, Texas. So if we find out Dallas is doing something, Darrell and them will support what Dallas is doing. So if everyone stay in their lane and cover their sister city, it's gonna make it reciprocal when we take turns helping each other. So I just wanted y'all to hear directly, like Gwen, she's on the ground, literally right by the Jackson house. And so we want to hype that up. We want to build it up to where money isn't the issue, and it can be a whole lot of marketing and more people from Chicago coming out to support it. All right, thanks, Gwen. Who else we got? Anyone have anything? Yolanda, you got this Saturday something coming up. You want to speak about that?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have our wonderful Reimagine Wealth Conference and Expo where we welcome all of you to come and not only join us, but partake in this celebration and this opportunity of networking. What we're doing is we are bridging the gap between some of the, I like to say, baby boomers and millennials, whatever, whatever legacy you want to put yourself in. We're bridging the gap with that. We're helping business owners to identify with what their needs are, as well as share with one another what you may have that someone else does not know about, whether it's operation and flow, where it's how to reinvest your money in order to help your money grow, whether it's working with the right people, whether it's upgrading over to some AI like Darrell is using, just learning how to reimagine wealth amongst us, not only as business owners, but also as individuals. So we would love for you guys to come. We do have where you can donate if you are not able to come. I'll also drop that link down there for you. You can
I
sponsor.
got it up already. I got the
Okay,
picture up.
awesome sauce. Thank you, thank you. You can also sponsor a youth. You can come. We have lunch if you want to purchase your admission with lunch. And then we have a VIP department where we'll be happy to help network and push out your business, as well as have VIP seating and VIP acknowledgement amongst the peers. So this is a wonderful opportunity. People don't know how important it is just to be there. Sometimes showing up is half of the battle.
Presence, yeah, presence matters.
So we would love to welcome you, and you can bring others. You can welcome others. If you cannot come, help us by sharing the flyer. Put it on your social media, send it to a few friends. You may feel like you've already reached where you want to be and you're comfortable. Come and share that with us. How did you do that? Amongst networking.
Excellent. Now you got it. And so the beauty, you guys, again, Spread the Bread is the non-for-profit that, again, 4 times a year we want to support. They're going to be the beneficiary with the youth that we're going to be sponsoring. But we want to make certain, y'all, that we circulate. Money should be viewed as like blood. If you don't have your blood circulating, that's blood clotting, you can die. Let's circulate with ourselves. Right. That's the key. So thanks a lot, Yolanda. We got 2 minutes. Anyone have anything else coming up? Trina, you got anything out west? Kim?
So far, nothing I would say that's going to be like super like recent or anything like that. I have just a future event I would say coming up that's going to be for November 6th. So I would say when I do get some further details and things about that, I will share that with you.
Is that with Jerome? Because Jerome got some on that day too.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So thank y'all. I should have put this up earlier. So if you guys got to get off, I'm gonna read this real quick, just so y'all feel confident. Like, we built something that withstands the 4 things that kill most movements. And the 4 things is betrayal, disappointment, ignorance, and negativity. And the reason why we feel good that we killed these things that won't hurt us is, number one, y'all know back in the day, the house Negro, field Negro, the house Negro told the master, hey, they trying to run away. So they was able to stop them. Well, with us, there's no secrets. We live by everything having set aside time. So there's no spilling the beans. It's public. Every 3rd Wednesday is Nurses Day. You can tell everybody, we don't care, because what you don't have is where everyone is. our network is so vast that it'd be hard to target anyone. So that's how we mitigate any betrayal. It's public already. Disappointment. As you can see here, say, even a broken clock is right twice a day. To ensure that we're never disappointed, we built up redundancy. So y'all see all these different people on the call. So if one person not on, the next person can fill in, and that's what we call layers of support. And with that, we only ask people to do something every 6 months. They know it. So we got predictability. So if one can't do it, we easily got others who can. Then the third one is ignorance. As you can see here, ignorance, the old cliche is each one teach one. With this design, we have 108 different topics, training sessions. We do it every 30 days. It links our retirees with our youth to ensure that they have reasons to interact with each other. And what this does, this creates us needing each other. And when we need each other and we sharing our personal experiences, like Darrell was saying, what he did, that's how we break ignorance. We learn what we can do when we're talking to each other. Then the last one is negativity here. And I always say, for everything that's negative, there's a positive. We need negativity. I said, if everyone drove to this meeting we had today, if we was in person, and I go out to your car and I take the negative cable off your battery, guess what? You're not going nowhere. So negativity has its place. Without that negative cable on your battery, the car ain't going nowhere. So negativity has a role to play. What we use negativity for is it allow us to make us stronger. So if you tell us, I'm tired of you not being automated, man, I can view that as being negative, but guess what? Now let's go get automated. Now, what else you gonna say? And the next thing you say, we're gonna go and make that better. So we consider negativity as a gift. We always ask people to shoot holes through whatever it is that we present so we can improve upon it. So these are the 4 things that won't kill us because we already embraced it. All right. Thank y'all. Any thoughts on this before we conclude and close out? Excellent. It's on YouTube, you guys. I send that link to everyone.
Great. Good meeting.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all.